Hey guys, welcome back. We are coming up on 6 months since we quit our jobs, sold our home, sold most of our stuff, pulled up with our 4 kids on a very cold day in April with an empty field, an empty barn, and just started hitting the ground running. So we have done a lot, and we are going to take the time today to talk about maybe things that we would do differently in hindsight, how we're feeling now that we're on that 6-month mark, and where we're going from here. But first, we have a little bit of work to do to get ready for winter. So what do we got going?
We're going to try to get things wrapped up in our little kitchen space where we have the countertop that's actually pushed off the wall. We need to finish that back wall, get all of our laminate up. We need to insulate back behind the counter. We need to add fittings to our PEX line so that we can get water flowing through our kitchen sink faucet. What else are we doing? Getting all the plumbing done under the sink itself?
Yep, we have a little bit of insulation left to do on that back wall. We left some insulation off so that we could do all the plumbing. We need to get the counter up. We need to get the supports under the counter. We have a new stove coming this week, so we're really excited about that. And then our kitchen will be complete.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's a good feeling. But we still have a lot of work to do. It's never ending.
It is. So we're going to get to work so that we can get to chatting with you guys in a bit.
Snake!
Don't! Stop! Oh my God.
All right, guys, welcome back inside our tiny home. First thing Melissa and I are going to get working on here today is the kitchen sink. We're going to get this drain and all the fixtures that come with that set up and installed. Anyone who's worked on plumbing before can probably tell you, at least amateur plumbers like Melissa and I, who have no idea what we're doing, that it's quite a challenge to make sure you have all the compatible pieces. There's a transition, in our case, that we had to think about with going from PVC to ABS, which required an adapter, which is part of the reason we had to push this back. If you remember in the last video, we wanted to get all this done, but unfortunately we didn't have everything it is that we needed. I think now we do. I'm fairly confident that we do. So we'll get started with this and let's see how it goes.
That is the cleanest and shiniest this drain and sink are ever going to be again.
It's about to get destroyed. Heavy use coming your way.
But look how pretty it is right now.
Okay, baby steps. We got our strainer installed along with the tailpiece, our P-trap, and we have now reached the point that we were having to get this plumbing vented. So for that, we are using this air admittance valve that actually gets set here under the sink. It's got a one-way valve on the bottom side. We are having to now make the transition, however, from PVC to ABS since our vent is an ABS piece. For that, we are using this adapter. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this on and make sure that all this works properly.
While Jeremy is back there pretending to be the Indian in the cupboard, I want to talk about my snack belt choice of the day. It is the mint Milano cookie. When I was a little girl, my mother told us that we were not allowed to eat these because they were grown-up cookies. Now that we're old, we also get to eat these. I will say, however, that the mint Brussels is significantly better. It only comes out in the month of December. You buy them all. They're the best cookie in the world. For now, I think Jeremy's becoming a professional plumber. His body is morphing into that of a plumber. You look like a pro.
You know, like Mr. Clean, right? Like I'm big and jacked. Not bald.
No, I meant like your whole butt was sticking out.
I know what you meant.
You know, my mother never shared those with me. You see how lucky you are? Grown-up cookies. Do you taste the maturity in every bite? Are you a grown-up? Are you sure? How old are you?
5.
It's definitely a grown-up. Can you vote? Who are you voting for?
No.
Thanks. It's a great choice. Eli, I told you not to tell anyone.
Yeah, it's a classic.
And this is why there were no snacks last week for Snack Belt.
That wasn't me.
Who was it?
All right, we got done with all of our drain piping here under our kitchen sink. We did make a significant change, however. We swapped out a 6-inch tailpiece for a 12-inch tailpiece, and what that actually ended up doing for us was changing the overall elevation of our drain plumbing. So this is actually going to continue on through the wall into our bathroom. We're going to drain a vanity sink in there as well as a shower. And we just wanted to make sure that we didn't have things set too high to begin with so that the slope on our drain pipe was set too steeply. So it should work a lot better than the short piece was going to, and I'm sure Melissa's very happy to see an extra long tail piece in there. What do you think, Mama?
No, I'm perfectly happy with the short tail piece that I have.
You didn't just say that.
I am getting the rest of the R19 insulation in. We left this cavity open just so that we could run the PEX. Now that we have done that, we are going to be doing our insulation and then some pipe wrap and also some stud plates to protect them. And we will just continue on from there. Once we get that done, we have a little bit more laminate to do on the wall over here that is exposed, and we'll get this cabinet pushed up against the wall so we can get the drain pipe in.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
All right, next up, we are moving on. We are still working under our cabinet. However, we're going to be punching a hole through the sidewall of this cabinet unit through the wall that you see behind me, which leads back into the bathroom. On the last video, you saw that we actually bored out a bunch of holes through the studs within the bathroom wall, but then very quickly determined that due to the small holes and rigid ABS, that probably wasn't going to work out too well. So we actually modified our plans and came up with something else. What are we doing now, Mama?
So now what we are doing is we are actually going to be running the drain pipe on the inside of our tiny home. So it will
inside the enclosed wall, so it'll actually be running through the bathroom, just inside the wall.
Right. But it will be showing, so we're going to have to get a little bit creative. It's not going to show going from the kitchen into the bathroom into that vanity, but from the vanity to the shower, it'll be exposed. So I don't know if we're going to paint it or we're going to build a box around it. We're going to do something to kind of disguise it, make it look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, we'll get creative and make it look nice.
Yeah, it'll work out. Industrial.
All right, let's go.
All right.
He's fit. There we go.
3.5 inches. And 3 is what's that?
All right, we got the drain in, so it's not hooked up in the bathroom or anything like that or heading out, but we got it through the wall, in place. We feel accomplished today. We finally got that, that sink drain we've been talking about for a weekend. So we're hungry now. It's the evening. We are going to grill up some salmon tonight. Nevaeh requested salmon, so whatever baby wants, baby gets. We're gonna get the pit boss going, take a little break for the evening, and we will get back at it tomorrow. When we eat salmon, it's half off.
Let's season one of these up with a little blackened Saskatchewan. Another one, we're going to do a little blackened sriracha. Let that smoke for a bit and we'll crank up the temperature to get it finished off. Melissa, look what Amazon sent us.
Hey Kenji, newsflash, dude. You're not a cat. Why are you in the box?
Priority package.
Kenji.
Sharpay, straight to your home.
Maybe he's trying to leave us. Yesterday we got most of what we had on our list completed, with an exception of adding some support for the countertop extension that we did for the large garbage can that we want to put there. We want to try to free up as much space under the sink as we can. So we added this for more countertop and more storage. So we need some support under here. We got these 1/2-inch galvanized pipes, and then we got these little fittings on the bottom to use as little footies to hold these pipes up. We rattle canned it black so that it matches our wood stove. So right now we're just going to get to measuring and make sure that this fits underneath for good support.
All right, we're getting ready to install our iron rods beneath our countertop here, this little hangover that we have. What we ended up doing was getting a measurement from the floor to the countertop itself. We then took these rods, took them outside, and used the angle grinder to get them cut to length. Again, we're using these metal fittings to serve as feet on the bottom to help secure them that way. We then went ahead and used these 3/4 inch in width blocks. We drilled a hole out in the middle of that. You can see that it slides perfectly over, so we'll get these nice and snug beneath here. We will raise our blocks up, and then we have very short screws that we're going to use to actually secure this to the countertop itself.
We have officially knocked off everything that was on our list, so it is a beautiful fall evening. We are going to sit outside, enjoy that for a little bit, and kind of reflect on how far we've come in the last 6 months and just how we're feeling about that.
Let's do it. All right, Mama, 6 months. How you feeling about it?
I find it incredible that it's been 6 months. It does not feel like it's been that long. Does it feel like it's been 6 months?
Not at all, but I will say that the last 6 months have probably been
The longest.
no, I mean, granted, we've been busy and all that, but it's been just an amazing journey, and there's been so many things that have happened to us on a personal level that has just kind of reaffirmed why it is that we wanted to be out here in the first place. Quality of life has improved greatly, despite the fact that being out here is a ton of work. It's a never-ending grind, but I don't ever recall being so relaxed and so happy and fulfilled.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to be totally honest with the whole aspect of moving out here. Like we were saying the other day, everything is hard. Just little things, getting water, taking showers, doing dishes, everything's harder than it was.
Pooping in a bucket.
The bathroom situation. So everything takes a little bit longer. Everything takes a little bit more effort, more than I even anticipated. I tried to be honest with myself in my head before coming out here, but I think I had romanticized it a little bit. So there's aspects of it that are better than I thought, and then there's aspects of it that I wouldn't say are worse, but they're maybe more difficult.
Yeah, I don't have nearly the same stress level that I did back in Washington State, where we were for a number of reasons. But I just love the fact that it's come outside and I'm free to do what I want with my day for the most part. I mean, there are things I have to get done, but I get to see my family more. I get to spend more time with my wife. Certainly get to spend a lot more time with my kids, and I get to spend even the labor and tasks and everything that has to be done. It's all stuff that I have really dreamed about doing for years. And so even with building living space and running plumbing, doing all that kind of stuff, I'm no expert at it, but it's something that I've always had a strong desire to do. And it's just interesting to look back. Sometimes I'll go back and watch some of our older videos from a year or so ago as gunshots go off in the background, because that's
North
kind
Idaho.
of the area that we live in. It's interesting to look back and listen to myself speak, referring back to like the video where I said I was reluctant to come out here because I wanted to provide my family, my kids, with the best life that I possibly could, and I didn't necessarily know how I was going to make that happen here. Now that we are here, I can see that just going for it, jumping and going all in, I think I can say with absolute certainty it was the best thing that we could have possibly done for ourselves and for our family as a whole.
Yeah, for sure. And we've definitely learned a lot. I know more about construction and plumbing and electrical than I ever would have known in a lifetime, just in the last 6 months, and I still know nothing.
We still know nothing.
But compared to where our skill level or our knowledge level was when we got here, we've definitely grown and learned, and there's things that we would probably do differently going forward with the house build. So I think that's been really...
Yeah, it's good to see what you're capable of. Even if you don't know how to do it, oftentimes we'll just pour ourselves into doing the research, or we will fumble our way through it, like we oftentimes joke about, but literally, I mean, we figure things out as we go here oftentimes. And so that's been a good part of it as well. And the fact that we get to do this together is a very unique situation, and it's been a lot of fun. figuring those things out together.
Yeah, it has. I get really excited when I actually have a really helpful suggestion. He's like, oh yeah, I wouldn't have thought about that. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the whole thing has been extremely rewarding. We are just at the beginning of our journey. We've only been here 6 months. We aren't even done with our temporary living space yet. So we still have a lot to do just going into winter. I thought summer, when we got here, we had so much time. We had the whole summer ahead of, we had the whole spring and summer ahead of us, and winter seemed really far away. Now it's knocking on the door. So we have a lot of work to do. I think this is the most maybe pressed for time stress that we felt.
Yeah, the seasons are changing, and so yeah, it's brought on a whole new set of stress with
Yeah.
you know, feeling like you have to get things done, especially outdoor projects before the snow and the rain and wind and cold hit.
Yeah.
We'll be okay. We'll get it all done on
Yep.
our own time,
Yeah, we will. And I mean,
it'll look good in the end.
yeah, I think even where we are now is good. So
Yeah.
even if it were to start snowing now, we're going to be okay. We still have the trailer if we need that for water and things like that. But every single day we have been knocking out projects and making strides every day. So I feel like we're on a good path. But.
Ultimately, though, our journey is just beginning. We are still at the very early stages
Yeah.
of what it is that we're wanting to do here and hoping to do here. So
Yep.
I'm looking very much so to the next 6 months to see what they have in store. It'll be an interesting experience, again, with the seasons changing.
Yep, first
A
winter.
lot of firsts for us here in the next few months. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to see how we fare.
Yeah. So thank you guys again for following us along on this journey. We appreciate you taking your time to watch our videos. We have a lot more to come, so we will catch you on the next one.
See you guys.